Here at Prince of Peace, we'll invite you forward to come down just before our prayers, after the sermon, after our offering. It's in the bulletin, so you'll see it, and it'll make it really big and obvious for all of our teachers. They'll say, if you're a teacher at Prince of Peace, come on down. That'll be your cue. And so we'll install you today as the school year at Prince of Peace starts on Tuesday. So a couple other announcements beyond that. First of all, it's September 13th. Just a couple Sundays from now, we have our church picnic that's coming up. So on September 13th, for the church picnic, we'll have one service. Right now, in the moment, I'm forgetting which half of the alphabet has sides or desserts, so I'm not going to mess that up for you. Just check and see where your name falls and whether it's to bring a side or a dessert. And so if you're bringing a dessert, and I can provide my list of favorites, you can present those to my office. Desserts, just bring them into my office as you come in for the church picnic. Just before you go outside, just put them in my office. They'll be safe there. All right. So anyway, we also have, it was brought to my attention that we have Lutheran Laymen's League Convention on September 26th at St. John's in Park Rapids. We'll be getting some more information for you for that, but those are always wonderful events to get together with others from our district, the Minnesota North District here. So look for more information on that. One other thing we've got two other things to get to, and they're both kind of bulkier items, so stick with me. So one thing we want to get to is that we've been talking in our church council for a few months now, kind of going around the possibility of re-engaging with you, the congregation, over the matter of having a vicar. This is a vicar, if you don't remember, is somebody that comes and assists the pastor and learns underneath a supervising pastor, gets experience preaching, leading Bible study, meeting with various ministries, being involved in various ministry activities. And so we are looking at seeing where you, the congregation, are and how you feel about resuming that direction. And so we voted a while ago about raising funds for that, but we came into some unexpected costs as a congregation, so we had to kind of move back away from that. So that was a couple years ago. So we're engaging in that again now, and we want to see how the congregation feels. So for the next couple Sundays, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it means to have a vicar, and then on the church picnic, we're going to kind of give you a way to sort of say where you feel about it, where you stand, give us some feedback on the idea. Of course, a vicar does have an expense, a cost. You know, we're going to be supporting the vicar, paying for a vicar to be here and all that. So we're going to be producing some numbers again in the coming weeks as well, so watch for those. And so we just, again, want to see where you are. One thing I will say about this is that a vicar is not somebody that necessarily comes to help me or to help the congregation. We are here, actually, if we host a vicar, to help the vicar. And this is one of the reasons why we looked at doing this in the first place. Not because of, oh man, we need all this help, because, well, we certainly could use the help, but actually more for the fact that this is a congregation that is so welcoming towards those in the ministry, and I can tell you that personally, that we are well suited to host one. So it's not why do we need a vicar, but it's the fact that a vicar might very much need us. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more in coming weeks, so please keep an eye out for more information there. And then one other announcement, I know this is going long, this is a lot longer, if you're new to us, this is a lot longer than we normally go for announcements. One thing I do need to share with you, because it impacts our schedule today for worship, is that we will not have Bible study after worship today like we normally do. The reason for that is because it's been a bit of a crazy weekend in the Hoffman house. So about midnight on Friday, my wife was experiencing some extreme pain in her abdomen. Come to find out, it's time to remove her gallbladder. So she's in the hospital now. She's going to have surgery this afternoon to remove her gallbladder. So please keep her in your prayers for that. And so that's why we're not doing Bible study. I'm going to leave right after that. She's okay. You know, of course, it's gallbladder, so it's a typical, normal procedure, and there's no big flaring medical crisis going on for her, but she's in a lot of pain, and she would like to get this thing out. That is true as well. So again, we'll be praying for her during our service. Please keep her in your prayers as well today. So I will not be my normal social butterfly self at the end of service. We're getting out of here. And so, all right, so with that then, getting into our service today, just real quick, we're looking at Peter's statement in Matthew chapter 16, verse 16. When he is asked, "Who do people say that I am?" by Jesus, his response to Jesus is, You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And there we have Peter standing on the rock of faith, when otherwise Peter is kind of a drowner in lots of different ways. But in this moment, he stands on solid